And now the Demon Hunter achievement, Pest Control. Destroy 25 and then 50 minions with Fumigate. Alright. Fumigate is a fell spell that deals 3 damage to a minion and all other minions of the same minion type. But the achievement doesn't say to just deal damage to minions, it says to destroy minions. So you might not be making progress as quickly as you otherwise thought. But I have some things that I can do. I do have a way to give it spell damage. So at least that increases its reach to 4 or maybe even 5 if I have them both. I have Tidepool Pupil to get it back if I need to. And I have Adaptive Amalgams as targets for the spell. So if I put an Adaptive Amalgam out there and I target the Fumigate to the Adaptive Amalgam, not only will I kill the Adaptive Amalgam, but since this has all creature types, I believe, and we'll see if this works, but I believe any creature that has a type will also be hit by the Fumigate. So, yeah, hopefully that works out. The other puzzle to solve with this is Fumigate is an epic spell. I only have one. So, I'm going to try my best to make sure it gets into a Tidepool Pupil, but also I have Hive Maps to discover fell spells, Astrobiologist to discover spells, Volpera Scoundrel to discover a spell, and Scorch Reaver to discover a fell spell. So this is more chances to get copies of Fumigate. I have Drink Server so that when it comes time, hopefully I can fill up a Tidepool Pupil with cheap spells from a Drink Server in order to get access to hopefully the Fumigate that's inside it. Dirty Rats to possibly bring out another minion from the enemy that could potentially be destroyed with the Fumigate. I have the Ball Hog / Ravenous Fell Hunter / Ferocious Fellbat / Return Policy combo to try to keep myself alive long enough to do the stuff. And then I put Arana in, even though I don't really have a bunch of attack stuff, but it could be a way to like protect myself from drinks that the priest drinks that I get, or just allow me to attack into something and do damage. This is probably the first thing that would get replaced if I think of something to replace it. But I just, this honestly is mostly just a filler for the last spot. I didn't really know what to put there. But let us see how this works.
Arana versus Rexa. I will not be moved.
What shall I play?
I have the Adaptive Amalgam and the Tidepool Pupil, but really, with only one copy in the deck, I really want the Fumigate if I can get it. And because the Adaptive Amalgam has a specific purpose, I don't really want to just throw it out there and shuffle it back into the deck and make it take even longer before I get the Fumigate. But I will discover a spell next turn. Sure. Oh, I got a Fumigate here. But if I pick this one, I can cast that now. And then pick the Fumigate for later. And these are both beasts. And these are pirates. They do have a type. So, yeah, I have enough for this. So I can attack this, play an adaptive amalgam, and let's see if Fumigate works with amalgam to hit everything. Yep, so that's 6 progress right there. Now, of course, if I were trying to win the game, I would have just hit the beasts, right? But I want to make progress. And I did manage to get a Fumigate into the Tidepool Pupil, which means... Ooh. None of these are Fumigate, but this has a decent chance to get me a Fumigate. But also, let me go ahead and put that out. I'll go ahead and do that now. And keep that one in my hand. So I'll use that to get the Fumigate. I'll put that out there. And I'll discover a spell next turn.
The roots lend their strength.
I think I'll go ahead and take that for later. So, let's see. I can hit that once. And then I can go Adaptive Amalgam, Fumigate. Oh, that's not a... Oh, that is a beast, yes, okay. And let's go ahead and do that for... Alliance.
Time.
Job done.
By petal and sword! The world tree heals all. There, all better.
I think only one of those has a type, right? Oh no, I guess that's a Draenei. But I don't have a Fumigate in hand. So I think this is a good time to do that. This will for sure kill something. 2 things, perfect. And then Tyrion. Well, looks like a run that came in handy. I think I do want to do this just to draw more cards.
Arcane magic. How enigmatic.
And there's a fumigate there, which I can put into the tide pool.
I've got the beat.
Don't test me, child.
Adrenaline rush.
Okay.
Your spells are tragic. Don't test me, child.
Do you have a type? No. Do you have a type? You are a beast.
Enough time.
The roots lend their strength.
I'm gonna win big.
Okay. I was hoping that would show up.
I cannot do that.
Witness true arcane magic. How enigmatic.
Yeah. That's not enough.
I know there's a way.
It looks like there is pretty much no way for me to survive.
Enough time.
Oh. I didn't even think about that. I don't even get the ball hog. I don't even get to keep the...
Welcome to Revendra.
I don't even get to keep the amalgam. Because it activates the death rattle. Are you a beast? You are a beast.
I found a sea urchin. Not enough time. I see you know all the notes.
I'll let them do what they want. Hey, bring something else out, why don't you? There you go. 17 progress in one game, that is not bad. That is more than I expected. And, you know, especially considering you have very limited control over exactly what can be gotten with the fumigate. Of course, if you have a second fumigate, that will help. I do feel like I got a little bit lucky with the discovers, but aside from crafting a second fumigate myself, that's kind of what I got to work with. I will say the Ferocious Fellbat and Ravenous Fellhunter and Return Policy are not going to be what I want in the deck because I can't guarantee getting the Ball Hog back. I do think I still want to keep the Ball Hog in, but maybe just ways of dealing some damage, possibly with lifesteal, and then you can use that to bring minions down into the destructible range with Fumigate, maybe. So, maybe that'll be better. Who knows? I ran what I ran. I think I'm going to run it this way, so I'll include both versions in the description. And then, yeah, have a good one.